Science enthusiasts, get ready for this one. We have a surprise that could make your brain fall out.
Hopefully not literally.
Yeah, hopefully not. One of the only existing collections of brains exists right here locally.
Right now, our Brennan Roth is live at Cornell University, where I hear he played football.
I'm not sure. He talks about it, I think, all the time.
He has a look at the rare collection. Brandon.
Hey, good morning, guys. That's right, back at my alma mater with what a fascinating subject on Hidden Central New York, Professor Tim DeVogue, professor of psychology and neuroscience. And we were saying this brain collection here, and this is just a small sample, started by a Cornell professor almost 200 years ago.
About 150.
Yeah. And this was one of the largest brain collections. I think the fascinating thing here, take a look at like these brains. Here you actually have a serial killer. Edward Ruloff.
Somebody who is known for being really smart, really creative, and really bad. And as you can see, he had a huge brain.
And that was interesting because the brains were collected to prove theory at the time. For example, they wanted to show that men's brains they believe would be larger than women's.
Exactly, to give proof to the idea that men were professors and women weren't.
But to dispel that, which was dispelled, this Professor Gardner here said, donate my brain. I don't think that's true.
And she was a professor at Cornell in the 1920s, and when they looked at her brain, they found that it was equally complex as one of the men's brains.
So the Cornell brain collection is available for the public to see as well.
That's right.
Is it's just up here on Uris Hall?
And you can stop by and see the ones that are on display. And fairly often, if I'm walking by and somebody's interested, I can show them more.
One of the fascinating things here, this is an actual real brain.
Yes.
That was preserved. And it's an example of what you can see here.
And so you can see the folds on the cortex. That's one of the things that's special about us. And you can also see the ventricles here, which is a part that's filled with fluids, cerebral spinal fluid that goes down your spine and is drawn out for a spinal tap to give diagnosis about diseases inside.
There you go. Lots to know. The human brain. Fascinating stuff. And you can check it out here on the second floor of Uris Hall. Oh, I'm dropping the brain, guys.
Be careful.
Here on Hidden CNY. Sorry. I better put this down. Let's take it back to you. We'll be back next half hour with more.
All right, Brandon. Thanks,
Brandon.